A Nigerian pastor was deported from Canada yesterday. Yeah, pastor actually moved to Canada in 2023 with his wife, and while he was going there, he went there with 4 documents. Immediately he arrived Canada, he started seeking for asylum, and then he wrote to the Canadian government that his life is under threat. And what did he told them? He said that he is a pastor in Nigeria who accommodates the gay, the lesbian people. So his church is open to those kind of people. And as such, because he doesn't condemn those people, the Muslim community in that place are after his life, that they want to kill him. So that is why he has decided to, sought for refuge in Canada. And then he said for like 7 months, he was in hiding. He was underground in Nigeria, somewhere in the southwestern part of Nigeria, that he was hiding. So he was able to work his way around and found himself in Canada. So he submitted his application seeking for asylum. And when they went through the document that he submitted, they discovered some shady stuff on 2 of the documents. One he submitted was medical reports. And on that medical report, there wasn't any email address of the hospital. It was more like a Gmail address of a personal Gmail address of someone on the medical report, of which he went with his wife. 2, the police report which he submitted, it was his picture on the police report. However, the name there is different from what he has on his other documents. All right, it was a different name. Whereas the picture, it was like his picture they pasted on that place. So after the back and forth, the Canadian government, the refugee people said they will not grant his status because all his documents are looking very shady. So he decided to appeal the case. And then when he went to the court said, okay, bring your documents. The man presented the same document again. They discovered that even the letter that he wrote that was attached to that document, it was more like exactly what he was saying. The letter was exactly what he was saying. Letter that was meant to come from police is exactly what he was saying verbatim to the judge. And the judge was like, are you sure you're not the one who wrote this letter? Are you sure you're not the one who wrote this letter? Because it's looking exactly what you're saying. Have you read the letter? Because this letter was meant to be attached by the police so that it can support your claim. But it's looking exactly, and even in the letter, there are so many errors, even in spelling, errors in so many errors. This cannot come from a reputable organization like the Nigerian police. The newspaper report which is submitted is more like a cut and join story that he is under persecution. Possibly he has paid, some journalists to just create, a story and post on a newspaper, print it out, and then give it to him. So after the judge has gone through all of that, the man was saying that it's a genuine story. He just said, there's no way we can accept this because what you're saying is different from all the documents you're submitting. And we cannot grant you asylum because your documents are not tallying with what you're saying. These documents look like they are forged. They are fraudulent documents. As we are talking now, he's been deported back to Nigeria. See, what is the lesson to learn from here? If you're dealing with the Western world, all right? If you're dealing with the Western world, anywhere, America, Canada, UK, see, any document you're presenting, make sure that document is authentic, all right? If you're giving any document, make sure you scrutinize that document. Read through it. Look at the document. One of the things that made them to also reject the man's document was because the police report which he presented, the Canadian government has dealt with police reports from Nigeria. So they already have a sample. And now that he's bringing this one, it doesn't even look original. It looks fake. It looks like it is forged. So if you're dealing with any of this Western world, any credentiality document, make sure it is original and make sure you scrutinize it. All right, share this video, guys, and don't forget to follow my page for more stories. Cheers.